Okay, so Bottomless Brunch at Colman's, I mean, doesn't that sound fun? Is back for season 3 on Sundance TV and AMC Digital streaming. And today I'm so excited to be talking to the Colman himself. Colman Domingo, how are you?
I'm well. How are you? Sorry, I'm not having a cocktail right now. I'm just drinking some water.
That'll do. Well, I gotta say, the show is back. Season 3 just came back during Sundance Film Festival, and such a important episode. But kind of tell anyone that maybe hasn't seen this how this whole thing works, because I mean, we all love a bottomless brunch, and to do it with you sounds like the best time ever.
Yeah, basically, what it is, Anthony, is that I send you a virtual package kit of to make a delicious cocktail, and then I ask my guests to also make some brunch, and we will have a virtual experience. Because I felt like, especially in the middle of the pandemic, when I started it, it just felt like, what do we want? What is always fun? No one is ever having a terrible time during brunch. Everyone looks forward to brunch. I've had 8-hour brunches, so what we do is like we have a 20-minute, it's filmed for about 20 minutes version of it, but we really take about an hour and 20 minutes to film it. And basically, I just invite a couple people. I curate a couple people that I think audiences will want to get to know, and you get to see them make a cocktail, see inside their home, get to know them a little bit, and then have a conversation. And the conversation can go from something just really fun and silly to hot topics of the day. It can get political, it can get raucous. Wherever it goes is where it needs to go. But no one's promoting anything. The whole idea was I want people to get to know my friends the way I know them and take them out of, their iconography in some way. So the last episode the Sundance episode that started season 3 was with Rada Blank, who has been making waves with 40-year-old version, and Julio Torres, who was an incredible comedian. He's one of the funniest guys I think I've ever met.
I love Rada and Julio. Rada, I got to chat with her, and just so amazing. And then I think Julio was in a movie at Sundance called Together, which is was one of my favorites. I loved it. Such a sweet film. But what I love so much, like you said about Bottomless Brunch at Colman's, it is kind of this blend of fun, but also important topics. And I think what's going to happen for this season is there's going to be new episodes that are going to be rolling out kind of time to important dates, right? I think we've got so how does it going to work? Yeah.
Basically, it's going to roll out because I think we want to curate it to make it even a bit more special. Before, it was about what we were doing in the pandemic. And I think I'm sort of moving away from that and want to focus on cultural touchstones. So we're going to have an episode that's focused on International Women's Day, on Pride Month, on Juneteenth, on Cinco de Mayo. I think, and I think the conversation, the cocktail, everything will be curated around it in many ways. So you really get to know people in a different way, but it's centered on an event.
That's great. And speaking of events, big congratulations to you. Nominated for an NAACP Image Award and also an Independent Spirit Award for your portrayal in the amazing film Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I did get to speak with you during that time. How great does it feel to get this kind of recognition? Because we all knew it was such an important story to tell.
You know what? It feels great because a lot of times you don't get the recognition for things that you feel that are moving the needle on our humanity, that I think that was created with so much love and respect and sort of a high level of creation and telling our stories. So I feel like, to be honest, I feel incredibly honored. I feel grateful. I'm happy that my colleagues are being recognized as well, because I do think it's that special of a film and an experience that I think that we all need right now.
It is. And, your colleagues, obviously the great Viola Davis, who, just in case anyone hasn't seen it, portrays this singer who was a Black bisexual woman in the South at a very early time, like in late 1920s, I think, right?
1927. She was the G.
Yeah. So as we are here, in February, which obviously is Black History Month, and at GLAAD, we're really doing a lot of work to both amplify Black queer people of today, but I think it's an important time that we also go back and remember and learn about the Black queer people that came before, and so how important
it's truly important because, Black History Month, I think that it was always, you were never truly celebrating the queer people who are part of the culture, who help make the culture, and I feel like in all levels of it too, whether it's academia, whether it's, in thought and thinking, intelligentsia. I think it's all great, and I think it's now time for that as well, to show queer contributions as well to the canon of African American culture and Black History Month. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think and I would love to see what kind of conversations you can create with Bottomless Brunch, for Pride Month and all of that. Because I always say it's so important as someone, who's LGBTQ to be educated and to know about what's happened to get to this point and to realize how lucky we are. Obviously, there's a lot of work to be done, but things are, in a much better space than they once were.
Yeah, and I think it's funny because I've already even had some thoughts about what the Pride Month brunch would be like, because I think I'm very interested in talking to queer people and talking about all the other things that make them up besides just being queer, because I think sometimes our experience is limited to just knowing who we choose to have sex with, and not knowing our thoughts about science and art and history and all these other things that make us such a full human being. So I'm very interested in that. And so that's what I hope to do with each episode. I think there's always something sly in the back of my mind about an episode, like the one I had with Colman and Yaya. I thought it was very interesting that you never get down and see three Black men have a conversation together. And we were not talking about being Black men. We were talking about what inspires us. We're talking about our mothers and our fathers. And I think that those are the things that humanize us even more so. To take the thing that you think you're leading with and then smash that trope and show all those other layers of who they are. So I'm already thinking about these other episodes in terms of, like, especially Pride Month, because I think that's very important to show how multi-layered and multifaceted we are.
100%. Yeah, that's going to be a really exciting one. I can't wait to see that. And then,
Oh, cool.
Thinking about, this is season 3, which is just started on Sundance TV and AMC. Is there a moment from the previous episodes that you hold, that are special for you? Because you've had such amazing conversations with so many people. I mean, it's such an A-list, star-studded group of friends you have,
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that I don't know why the first one that stood out to me was Niecy Nash and Mo Collins, because I thought that, and that was my very first one. And Niecy was the first person to say, yes, absolutely, whatever you need. And I thought what I wanted to do, the way I curate this is, I think that I have an impulse that these two should know each other. I'm like, here are two of the funniest women that I know, great comedians, and I didn't know if they had a connection. So my whole part of brunch is like bringing people together, and hopefully y'all become girlfriends. And then I didn't know that they had such a profound moment one time when Mo was struggling with a health issue, and they saw each other outside of an audition. And Niecy just gave some words to her. She didn't know what she was going through, but they already had this bond going. And so that was like so profound to me. It's like, it's me trusting that impulse that I have of who needs to talk to who and who needs to connect with who. And then there's something true about it. There's some alchemy in that. So that's the one that I think was so moving to me, because I didn't know how much Niecy had meant to Mo in a really trying time in her life.
And it's so special with Niecy. We're so happy to see, she got married last year.
Yeah.
And, is it, in this new part of her life, but she seems so happy. And so, yeah, we couldn't be more happy for her, for sure.
Yeah, she is. And I happened to marry her, which is the wildest thing too.
I didn't even realize that.
Oh yeah, I officiated the wedding. Yeah. Colman Domingo, bringing queers together. That's
I love that. But it sounds like you need to have her on for a catch up. Maybe she and her wife can do part of your new season or something.
I thought about that. That'd be good. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool. Well, we'll see what they want to do. Right now, I think they're just enjoying each other and enjoying the newness of their new journey together, which is just beautiful. And
great.
Isn't it great? Jessica's great. She's awesome.
Yeah, I believe she's a musician, right?
Yeah, she's an incredible musician. She has a voice. She's ridiculous. Guitar, she's crazy.
I love that. Heading into the award show season, it's going to be, I don't really know what it's going to be, because normally we know what it's going to be. It's going to be a bunch of red carpets and events every night and parties, but I don't know what that's going to look like. Do you have anything?
Anthony, I think you and I will be sitting up in here in tuxedos on a Zoom, or a partial way of it in some way. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, but obviously wishing you the best at NAACP, and I can't. And Independent Spirit, but also Ma Rainey's Black Bottom is nominated for Outstanding Film at the GLAAD Media Awards. So
yes, absolutely,
we're very, Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens there. And then obviously everyone, just a reminder that Bottomless Brunch at Colman's season 3 is just started. And like we said, it's gonna be new episodes timed to important events. There's Cinco de Mayo, 4th of July, Pride, Juneteenth, and more. So I think if you go on the AMC Sundance website, you can find out all of the schedule. But like I said, it is so much fun. Colman, thank you so much for the time. And I guess until we can see each other in person, hang in there.
And just know, same here. And just know, because I feel like anyone that I haven't been able to reach my arms around, I'm just going to hug everybody. So I'm probably going to squeeze you to death. Okay, Anthony?
Yes, I'm ready for that. I am here for that. Well, have a great rest of your day, and congratulations on the nominations. Fingers crossed, and I will see you very soon.